So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky, flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you set.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor being chased out left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him, but this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
Here's Taylor, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 59. Check right.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky, throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And an alley to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Alert, 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 alert. 59 mark, 59 mark.
From the 29, Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. On 1st down, it's Taylor. To Gordon, out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown from 19 yards away. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Run,
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Taylor now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor, throw left side, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm going to run you over. Wait, 89.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. A toss play, Gordon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
180. Check, 59. I'm coming. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Move.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Alert.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Elsewhere, Ford Field. They're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they can hold on. And this is incomplete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers here to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on